Hello, my name is Ralph, the Scotchman, and tonight we're going to just show you some of the scotches we have here. These are just some of my collection. We have 3 single malts and 1 blended scotch. Right here we have the Balvenie 21. This is a very tasty scotch, hints of vanilla, some fruit. We have the Lagavulin, my personal favorite scotch. It's the least expensive of the scotches here. It's very peaty. It comes with the Islay section of Scotland. This is this Johnnie Walker Blue Label, famous. It's a blended scotch, the finest blended scotch you can buy. And then we have the Glenlivet 21. What's really cool about this is the way it's presented in this sort of nice wooden box. But for tonight's presentation, I think we're going to pour the Blue Label blended scotch. Blended scotches are a little bit less intense in flavor, a little smoother. Of course, the flavor is always consistent. Single malt scotches, like wines, the taste is different from year to year, from batch to batch. With blended scotches, the way they put them together, the taste is consistent from bottle to bottle, year to year. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this out right now. You can see the way they present. I mean, it's placed in here like, I mean, a child in a blanket. It's a beautiful bottle. This is a brand new bottle. We're opening it for the first time tonight. I'm going to share it with my friends Dan and Jim. It's one of the reasons I'm choosing the blended scotches. The flavor is a little bit less intense, and I think it's a bit smoother, and it is much more enjoyable for the non-experienced scotch drinker. Here we go. Beautiful satin bedding there.
Oh, there it is.
You can see it's corked. Nice. And we have here, the cork broke. That is not cool. When you're drinking fine scotch, it is not cool when your cork breaks. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and try to pull the cork out. A little bit of a rescue here. This rarely happens.
Good improv, Ralph.
We're going to need a strainer for this. It's quite embarrassing for our first edition of Scotch Talk.
Oh no. Oh no.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to have to pull the scotch out.
Oh, Ralph. Oh no.
And well, my assistant Claudine, you can see the sound effects. So I'm going to just strain it, and we'll worry about getting the rest of that out of there later. But this rarely happens.
Wow.
But as you can see, without the cork, beautiful caramel color. Smells delectable. We'll do the same thing here. Hopefully this does not happen to you when you open your bottle of Johnnie Walker Blue. Now some people, if you're drinking a single malt, some people like to use a little bit of spring water to just drop some in there. It pulls out the flavor. You don't need that with blended scotch. Like I said, it's going to be smooth, consistent. If you want, you can use some distilled water, like out of the bottle, not out of your kitchen sink, just to bring out the flavor. I always recommend that when you drink a single malt scotch. I don't find that necessary for this. But here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Like the Continental. All right. What are you crying about, Hank? What do you want, Hanky?
Until the next time on Scotch Talk.